Greetings, everybody. Getting down to the wire on this build. Just a little bit more to go. Probably be one more episode of this. Try to finish this up in 5 episodes. This is episode number 4. I have the wiring somewhat completed. The engine is already complete. Today I'll be putting in the clutch cable and filling it with a clutch oil or primary oil, and I'll put the engine oil in today. Just waiting on a couple of more parts. I'm waiting on the exhaust seals and flanges, the battery, and I think that's about it. By the end of this video, I should have, by the end of this episode of the video, I should have the tank on, the rear fender on, and the bike will be pretty much complete except for the exhaust. So, let me get started and try to sum it up as I go along.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Now I'm getting the wiring together. So use wiring harness, just trying to sort it out.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
There are a few things I didn't cover while doing this build, but I didn't feel it was necessary because there's a lot of other YouTube videos explaining how to do all these things, and this is not really a how-to video. It's just showing you my journey from building this bike from scratch and taking it to where it is today. And in the very first video, only thing I explained how to do was to press in the bearings in the case and installing the transmission, because I really didn't see a video explaining how to do that on YouTube. But the videos that come after that, I'm just basically logging of my journey on building this bike. But a couple of things that I didn't show was my installation of the chain drive, the sprocket and the chain. I didn't show myself putting on the throttle body or the intake or the air cleaner, but there's plenty of videos showing how to do that. I didn't show myself installing the oil tank, which is really straightforward. I didn't show myself installing the starter or routing these wires, even though I'm not completed yet, but I'll finish that up today. But those are some of the things I didn't show on in the previous videos that I've been working on. But any of those videos or any of those topics that I just showed, there's plenty of videos on YouTube explaining the how-tos on how to do it if someone needs to know how to do it. It's not hard. I just followed the manual. Again, I didn't show how to do this key relocation and coil relocation because actually I didn't relocate it. This is just how I installed it from the beginning. But there's videos on how, if you have a Sportster and you want to relocate the ignition switch and the coil from under here, under the backbone to here. There's plenty of videos online showing how to do this. But since I'm building this from scratch, I just put things where I wanted them to be. Also, show up here. In my earlier videos, you see that I showed that I was trimming my front forks to get this fat tire on the front. Well, that didn't end up working. I end up having to go and buy the Vulcan triple tree kit. These are the Vulcan Motors wide glide triple trees. These are nice, real nice quality, high quality product. And that's something else I didn't show, but that was very straightforward, and it's the only thing on the bike besides the wheels and tires that I bought new. Everything else on here is second hand.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Well, this is the end of this episode. Right at the finish line. In the next video, I should put on my exhaust, have my battery by then, and be ready for the first start. Fingers crossed, hope it starts up.